You probably already know the PERM green card drill. Long timelines, rigid job descriptions, and a process that assumes your business will never change. But what if your business is changing all the time? I'm attorney Soulmaz Taghavi, and I want to show you when a National Interest Waiver, or the NIW for short, can be a better play for your key employees than the traditional, long, painful PERM process. Let's start with this question. Is PERM even a good fit for how you operate? PERM works best when the role is stable, the job duties are unlikely to change, and you can run a very scripted recruitment process. It's a poor fit when you are a startup or a high-growth company where titles and responsibilities shift every quarter. The employee is in a niche field where U.S. worker shortage is difficult to prove through standard job ads or the recruitment process. The person's real value is their thought leadership, research, or innovation, not just the current job description. If that sounds like your environment, forcing everything into PERM can actually slow the business down. That is where the NIW can make more sense. So, what is the NIW in the employer context? With a National Interest Waiver, your employee applies for a green card based on the impact of their work in the United States, not just your open position. There's no test of the labor market, and there's no permanent job offer requirement in the classic PERM sense. For employers, NIW is especially powerful in areas like AI and responsible technology, climate and clean energy, public health, biotech, infrastructure, cybersecurity, or critical supply chains. If your employees' work clearly advances U.S. competitiveness, safety, or key national priorities, NIW can be a strategic option. Why would you, as an employer, support this? Because NIW can stabilize your leadership and talent planning. First, it reduces your dependency on a fragile job description. If the business pivots, raises around, or reorganizes, you're not forced to keep an outdated role alive only to protect the green card process. Second, it can be a retention tool. Helping a key employee pursue NIW signals that you are investing in their long-term stability in the U.S. Even if they're not locked into a single position forever, that level of support is hard to walk away from. Third, it gives both sides more flexibility. You can promote, restructure, or spin out teams without worrying that every change might trigger a PERM restart. When is NIW clearly worth exploring? I usually tell employers to take a serious look when the employee is already publishing, speaking, or building recognized products in AI, climate, health, or similar national interest fields. Their work will still matter to the U.S. even if they change companies tomorrow. Your leadership team says, if this person leaves, our plan would have to change. NIW is not right for everyone, and PERM still has an important place. But for the right employee and the right field, NIW can be faster to align with reality and feel less fragile when the business is evolving. I'm attorney Soulmaz Taghavi. If you have one or two employees you never want to lose, let's talk about an NIW strategy that makes more sense for them and your company.